What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Darius Riddick here, aka Riddick the Lion, and welcome to the Lion's Classroom. And today, I'm going to teach you about our friend, melatonin. What we're going to talk about is where it comes from, what it actually is, and how it can be beneficial to you in the future, things like supplements and helping you with your sleep and the effects. Right, so first things first, what is melatonin? Funny enough, if you didn't know, right now, wherever you are, you have melatonin swimming around in your body, just enjoying itself. That feels nice, right? So it's actually a hormone that's already naturally occurring in the body with or without supplements. And funny enough, our friend Carl here and his wonderful Chrome Dome is going to help me explain exactly where it comes from. So obviously my art is not too up to par, but that's why I'm in fitness, not in art. So if you can take a look at our friend Carl's brain here, right? In the front, we have our pituitary gland, we have our hypothalamus, we have our thalamus, which is a large peanut-looking area, and right below the thalamus is our pineal gland. And in the pineal gland is where the hormone melatonin is actually produced. And what this hormone is used for is to regulate our sleep-wake cycles. The hormone melatonin is produced in the pineal gland and it helps regulate our sleep-wake cycles. Now, how it does this is absolutely amazing. It's almost like its own thermostat or its own barometer, some sort of detector. So at nighttime, the pineal gland actually produces spiked levels of melatonin. And that's basically our body's way of alerting it, like, hey, it's time to go to bed. Come on, we got to go to sleep. What are we doing? But during the day, those levels actually drastically fall, telling us to wake up. It's time to get moving. And this reason why, right here, the regulation of our sleep-wake cycles is actually why those who work at mid shifts or night or graveyard shifts is why they're so groggy, because their body is flipped around. And now their hormones are now having to adjust to a less than natural state. And that's why they always feel that way. So trust me, those that work those shifts, it's not just you, but your body is actually trying to readjust. So keep that in mind. The funny thing about melatonin when it comes to people is whether you are a male, a female, or somewhere in between here, everyone's levels of melatonin is actually produced very differently. So you may be here when it comes to melatonin, or you may be up here. And this is the reason why some people can get 3 to 4 hours of sleep and it takes them forever to fall to sleep. Yours truly, I understand, right? Or you can be one of those people who can get 8 to 10 hours of sleep and it'd be easy. You can fall to bed and then stay asleep. So you may have a high level of melatonin, or you may have a low level of melatonin. And this is where we come into supplements and the actual dosage. So recommended, right, without clinical dosing, is 3 to 6 milligrams of melatonin per day. The body is not meant to encounter more than 6 milligrams of melatonin at a time. Now, generally, it's anywhere in between here because of what I mentioned earlier. Depending on who you are or how you may live, your melatonin levels are going to be different. And if you suffer from things like insomnia, restlessness, anxiety, or jet lag, you can take more melatonin to counteract those things, which is actually what it was originally produced for. Somebody actually noticed the effects of melatonin, and then we made it into a supplement in order to help humans counteract those problems. However, I understand that some people may have some side effects when it comes to things like melatonin, and that may be because you're somewhere in here when it comes to your melatonin levels. So if this is only 2 milligrams left of melatonin that you can take in your body till you hit that overload peak, say you take 3 milligrams, right? So now you're hitting those top levels and you're overloading. Now we're getting into our side effects, our negative side effects. Unfortunately, there is one really big one, and that is being groggy. And those of you that are taking melatonin in high doses may understand what I'm talking about. It's that feeling you kind of get after that long night of going out and drinking and partying a little bit too much that we shouldn't be doing. okay? But that is pretty much the only negative side effect of melatonin. When it's clinically dosed and taken in the proper way, it can get rid of so many things that may stop us from doing amazing things, but it's already in the body. And that's what's so great about it. But you know, as always, you don't have to believe me. Google it, do your research, test it out, and try it out for yourself, because it could be different for everyone. And that's the beauty of it, ladies and gentlemen, the beauty of it. So until next time, I'll see you all again. Happy lifting, Pride.